am Josie with PressPassLA here at the Egyptian Theater for the series finale of Cobra Kai. Talk about what this series has been like for you, what it means to you. I mean, you're coming to an end here. What is it like?
The show has meant the world to me. I grew up on this show. 16 to 24, 23 is already like a really formative year for folks. So getting to have all of that documented it really is something that I think I'll be appreciating for years to come. But I don't know. I'm a little nervous for today. It's the end of an era for me, you know.
Talk a little bit about your experience. You're bringing back such an iconic story, such an iconic character back to life. Talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, this is picking up the Karate Kid 30 years later or so, and to play this character again and jump back in his skin has just been a dream, you know, because, he was kind of the bad guy in the first one, so it's been nice to be sort of an anti-hero. He's a little rough around the edges, but he's growing and falling forward, and a lot of people are resonating with that. And I love that he kept his 80s vibe, and the relationship with Daniel LaRusso and the chemistry I have with Ralph is what makes it really special. So it's been an incredible journey.
Bringing back such an iconic role with such an iconic story, talk about that process a little bit and what it's been like the past couple of years.
Well, that's always what was one of the most intriguing things to me on the first pitch of this concept was when we spoke about Miguel and Robbie and Samantha and where it was going to go. You know, the Johnny and Daniel of it is really awesome, but if your next generation isn't interesting, you got two guys in midlife crisis are having the same argument. What makes it rich is that they care so much for their students, and that drives the story forward. And they still have the flaws, and they can't get out of each other's way, and they bang heads, but yet we love them when they're like this, too. So it's really kind of special to have that with William and be sort of the tentpole of this series and give birth to all these young new stars. I watch these kids grow up, but they're like my own, really special.
What has it been like working with the cast, building those relationships? You all seem so close. What has that been like?
I have been so lucky. I'm so grateful for it, but truly it is I'm sure everybody says that, but actually it's the nicest group of people that I've ever met in my life. So to get to spend day in and day out, we have really long days. I think it's built these wonderful friendships.
And what's next for you? Anything you're working on?
There's some things in the works, yeah, but the most exciting thing for me is sleep. We don't do a lot of it while we're working on this show, so I've been catching up a little bit. It's been nice.
How do you feel tonight? Series finale.
It's hard. I'm happy, but it's very, very hard that this is going to be the last time that we get to celebrate this for the first time, Obviously, we can probably still celebrate offset and after people have seen it through maybe anniversaries, but for now, nothing. So
we can tell that you guys have a really tight-knit cast, good relationships with everyone. Talk a little bit about that.
I don't know. It's weird. People always say that they're close on set, but no, we genuinely are really close. I don't know why it just clicks and why everybody gets along. Very abnormal, but I'm extremely grateful because it doesn't happen very often. And truly, we're going to be like a family for the rest of our lives. None of us are ever going to go anywhere.
Talked about that physical combat a little bit. I know you started on Disney. You were a big star there. How has that transition really been like for you, just kind of transitioning to a bigger show like this?
I had no idea what to expect. I realize now there's no guidebook to any of it. I'm just taking it as it goes, but everyone here has really embraced me and playing something different and playing something that's not Disney. And it's also been fun to bring the Disney fans into this show as well and kind of grow with them.
Anything big coming up next for you?
What's that?
Anything big coming up next for you?
Yeah, I'm starting production in a couple months, so I'm just preparing right now. It hasn't been announced yet, but I'm excited to talk about it.
How are you feeling tonight?
I'm so thrilled. This is such an honor to be a part of this show. I'm in this final group of episodes, and it's truly one of the great joys of my career. It was working with these actors, this cast, these producers, carrying on that they've carried on this legacy of something that we all hold so dear. I don't know anyone that doesn't love this show, that didn't love the movie, and it comes back to the writing and these actors, really.